Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. As we have now made it to the end of the month of March, I thought I would show you my favorites and fails for this month. Now, this is a type of video that I have never done on my channel. I thought it would just be a good occasion to tell you about some products I've been loving or kind of want nothing to do with anymore and tell you my thoughts on them without having to wait for like an MT's video. Now, these aren't necessarily going to be products that were released this month or that I have tried for the first time this month, but they are going to be products that I have been consistently using lately and that I just really want to tell you guys about. Before we jump into the video, if you are interested in this makeup look, yes, I have filmed this one. This was from my review of the I Heart Revolution Good Luck Charms palette, which should have gone up on Saturday. So if you haven't seen that already, first of all, that might mean that you are not subscribed or not getting notifications and you have missed out on my video. So before we go any further, make sure you hit the subscribe as well as the notification bell, and that way YouTube will let you know next time I have a video out. But yeah, if you guys are interested in seeing that video, I will link it up in the cards for you guys to check out. And let's start by talking about my favorites this month. So first of all, we have two products. I'm going to talk about them together because I feel like they literally go together, and I did also review these together. I have got the Pink Honey Original Superhold and the NYX Lift and Snatch Tinted Brow Pen. You'd think I'd know what they're called by now, but apparently I still don't. I have really been loving these. In fact, I have used these in every single video since testing them, except for one, because I was testing another brow product at the time. Listen, I know fluffy brows are not for everyone, they are not to everyone's taste, but these are giving me the fluffy brows that I have been dreaming for and that no other product so far has given me. As you can see, I've actually made a pretty impressive dent in the Pink Honey already, and I feel like I'm going to finish this one pretty soon. This is definitely a product that I'm going to be reordering. I know they do it in a bigger size as well, so I think I might just have to get that. I really like this. It is the only product that I find that actually glues my brows down because my brows are really unruly. I feel like I struggle a little bit with the ends. Like, they do come unstuck a little bit, but actually I don't mind it too much because it does give it a bit more texture. Otherwise, it's maybe a little bit flat, a little bit too glued down, so definitely not to everyone's taste. But I know that they make different versions of it. They do one that's a bit more flexible, so if you're not quite looking for the glued down look, you may want to go for that instead. I did say in my review that I felt like there would be a bit of a learning curve with this product because you do have to add water. Like, this doesn't just work by itself, and I feel like I have actually mastered this. I had a few attempts that went a little bit wrong where I added too much water. I've put some water in an old serum bottle just so that I can use the dropper, and I'll put one, maybe two drops directly in the pot. Like, I'll lay it down this way, put the drop on the side, and then I'll go in with my spoolie and just, I don't know what to call this. And I feel like that gives me a really good consistency, and since doing it that way, I haven't really had any issues with it. If you aren't feeling super confident with that, I know that they also make a product called the Wonder Wax, and that one doesn't need any water. It just comes with a hole down the middle, same as this, but you just go in with the spoolie and you don't need to do anything else. So I think when I order some more of this, I will also get the Wonder Wax because I feel like that's probably going to be a lot quicker to use. There's just a bit less work, and also if you were going to go traveling, which obviously we're not doing at the moment, but if you were going to go traveling, that's probably just going to be a lot more convenient. But overall, I'm super happy with this product. Like I said, it's the only product I've found so far that actually gives me this effect. Normal brow gel can't do that. So for me, this is great product, very happy with it, will definitely repurchase. And then the NYX Lift and Snatch, I'm also very happy with. If you haven't seen the video, it is a pen. It comes with a very thin nib. Sometimes I feel like I could do with it being a bit thinner, but I don't know how it compares to other products, if there are any that are thinner, but I am really happy with it. Again, I felt like there was a little bit of learning on how to use it, but I feel like you're going to get that with every brow pen anyway if you've never used one. It's a very affordable option. They have a fairly decent color range, and in fact I do want to pick up another shade in this. I've got the shade Taupe here. I want to get the shade Blonde just for the front of my brows because I do feel like, because I'm only using the one color, it's maybe not quite as realistic. I mean, they don't look realistic, let's face it. No one naturally has brows like this. I feel like I want the lighter color to give it dimension. It would be the same with a pomade or a pencil. If you're just using one color, it might look a little bit flat. Like when I do my brows with a pencil, I use 3 shades now, so it doesn't bother me that I need another shade. Overall, very good experience with it. Again, it's an affordable option, decent shade range. I'm going to carry on using this for the foreseeable future unless I find another affordable option that I like better, but for now, very happy to carry on using this. Next up is the Revolution I High Bright Setting Powder. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, we got off to a bit of a rough start. I wasn't really sure that I liked her. I didn't know that it was doing anything for me, but having tried it several times, I'm now very, very happy with it. Now, I don't tend to experiment a lot with under eye powders, or powders in general, in fact, because until now, whenever I've used a powder on my under eyes, it's made them look dry, it's made them look crepey. For some weird reason, I feel like it causes my concealer to crease more than if I didn't have powder, so it just accentuates the lines that I have under my eyes. So I just don't feel very brave. I don't try them. I definitely don't try any expensive ones, because then otherwise it's just a waste. I did want to try a brightening powder after seeing the KKW ones. Again, I just wouldn't fork out the money for those, but when I saw Revolution was coming out with an affordable option, I was very, very eager to try it, and I do really, really like the way it looks now. I do use quite a bit. I don't go with like a light dusting. I find that I do have to pack it on a little bit to actually get a setting effect, but despite that, I don't feel like it makes the under eye area look dry. It has a very velvety finish. I'm very happy with it, and it does help a little bit with the creasing. It definitely doesn't make it look worse. I feel like there probably is better out there, but again, I'm just not very confident in experimenting with that, because I feel like I'd probably waste my money a lot of the time. My one criticism with this would probably be the fact that it just comes in this one shade, which is white, which on me, I'm absolutely fine with. I'm super pale, so this is the kind of shade that I need if I want any brightening, but that's not gonna suit everyone, and I feel like on darker skin tones, that could potentially be a little bit grey, a little bit ashy. I feel like it would be nice if Revolution could extend that, make a few more shades, because I feel like it would just, you know, benefit more people to not just have it in white. But for me, I'm happy with it. As I said, it is the setting powder that's worked best for me so far, and I have used this every time I've done my makeup since trying it. So yeah, very, very happy with this purchase so far. The next product is a late addition to this video. I actually have it on right now. This is the e.l.f. Mint Melt Lip Gloss. The shade is Mint Chocolate. It's a gloss and it does have color, but it's not too pigmented. It's not a really strongly pigmented, really creamy, really thick gloss. I really don't like those. It's like just the right amount of color. It works with a few different shades of liquid lipsticks that I have. I've used it with some slightly cooler toned ones. Today I've got a warmer one on that was a bit too orangey, so this has taken it down, made it a bit more brown. In fact, I'm gonna pop some more on. It's also not sticky, it's not uncomfortable. The only downside to it is possibly the fact that it is a plumping lip gloss, so it does have that tingly feeling. So if you don't like that, then this product isn't for you. But also, because this is a mint themed collection, I feel like it works. You can smell the mint, it tingles. I feel like it's on brand, I feel like it fits that theme, so I'm not mad at it. It's just that if you don't like having that sensation, I would give it a skip. But overall, very, very happy with this shade. I just wish we didn't have to wear masks outside all the time so that I could actually wear this gloss out, but one day maybe we can always dream. And then the last of my favorites is again something that I have used several times since purchasing it. I've had a few videos of it already on my channel. It is the Beauty Bay Bright Matte Palette. I definitely did not need to buy another rainbow palette. I already had a couple in my collection, but the reason I bought this one is that the ones that I had in my collection are discontinued. So I thought I'll get a new one, and this one is so affordable and so worth it. I think full price it is £24. I got it 50% off. As I'm filming, they've got 40% off, although I don't know when that's ending. I just wouldn't pay full price for it, not because I don't think it's worth it, like it's still excellent value for money, but it just goes on sale so often that just get it on sale. It's just easier. I'm really enjoying using it. It's a very, very pleasant experience. The yellow is really pigmented for a yellow. It's a really good yellow, and you do have, you know, pretty much everything you need. You've got this whole spectrum of colors, a white, a black, some nudes. You've got some grays, which I haven't even touched yet. So if you are looking for a rainbow palette, whether you're on a budget or not, I would go for this one. I think it's fantastic. I cannot recommend this one enough, and you can expect to see it a lot more on my channel in the future. So moving on to my fails, and I only have one, and I do not enjoy this product, and part of me does want to throw it out, but then that would just be really wasteful, and I don't like to waste product. It is the number 7 Radiant Results Nourishing Cleansing Balm. If you guys have watched my empties videos, I have mentioned the Clinique cleansing balm so many times. It is the only other cleansing balm that I've tried so far, but it did a really good job at taking my makeup off. I liked the way it felt on the skin. It worked for me. And what I found is that we just don't have that many affordable cleansing balms and oils in the UK. And when I say affordable, I mean under £10 and ones that actually contain a good amount of product. Because I've seen some that are talked about as being affordable, but they just contain a lot less product. This one and the Clinique one both contain 125 milliliters, so I thought, great, I'm getting excellent value for money. I'm gonna go with this one, and I can't stand it. I think it's a terrible, terrible product. It doesn't get all of my makeup off. I always have makeup left, except when I do like really light makeup and I have like a little bit of eyeshadow, a little bit of mascara. The sensation of it isn't particularly nice. Like, I just don't enjoy the experience. I don't enjoy using it. Again, I've only used the Clinique one, but with that one, you apply the balm, it turns into oil. Once you're done kind of rubbing it around, you add some water and that emulsifies it, turns it into like more of a milk, and you can carry on using it. You rinse it off, you've pretty much almost got all of it off. With this one, you use it as a cleansing balm, it turns into the oil, it's fine, but it doesn't feel quite as nice. If you add water, it does not emulsify. It feels like if you've ever had like butter or oil on your hands and you go to wash your hands, when you just run the water on it, you can feel that oily sensation. Just the water alone isn't gonna remove it, and you add the soap and that's when it goes. And it's the same with this cleansing balm. When I add water, it doesn't feel nice on the skin, it's hard to rub around. It doesn't fully come off with just water. I have so much left by the time I use my face wash. It's just not a very nice experience. It does actually say on the tub and on the box to remove it using a muslin cloth. And I was initially like, why are you making me go out and buy a muslin cloth? This is the whole point of a cleansing balm. Like, I don't want to have to use something else with it. And I also don't want anything else rubbing on my skin. Like, that was one of my reasons for switching to a cleansing balm. Using cotton on my eyes, I was having to scrub too much and it was really irritating my skin. So I was a bit like, kind of defeats the purpose for me, but whatever. And then I realized that you do actually get a muslin cloth in the box with the cleansing balm. I didn't think to check for one, so I didn't realize until I went to put the box in the recycling and was like, oh look, a muslin cloth. I also haven't actually tried it yet, but I think I will at some point before finishing this so that I can let you know how that went in an empties video. I don't like that with a cleansing balm. I don't like that they want you to use something else. And I think my main problem with it is that if you're not washing that muslin cloth in between each use, like actually properly washing it, not just, you know, rinsing it underwater, actually washing it, then that's gonna harbor bacteria. And again, I feel like that defeats the purpose of using a cleansing balm. Like, you're just using your hands, you're rinsing it off, especially as someone who struggles with acne. Like, I don't want something that is going to bring more bacteria. So I will use it with it and let you know how that goes, but I know that I'm not gonna be repurchasing this product. I don't like it. I don't like the way it feels on my skin. It doesn't remove all of my makeup. I know Revolution are releasing a cleansing oil actually, and I'm quite curious about it because the only affordable one I've tried so far was the simple one and I didn't like it. It smelled really bad. So if you guys have any suggestions for an affordable option, let me know in the comments, because this isn't it. This isn't it. Never getting this one again, and I would not recommend buying it. Didn't like it. So that is it for today's video, guys. I hope as always that you enjoyed it. I don't know yet if I will be making this a monthly thing or not. I guess it depends on how many products I try, but I would love your feedback on this. Let me know what you thought of this video, and let me know what you thought of these products, if you've tried them out, if they worked for you, if they didn't. And again, if you have any suggestions for an affordable cleansing balm, I'm pretty desperate at this point. Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, then do also make sure you give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't already, then do make sure that you hit the subscribe button as well as the notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of my future videos. And I'll see you all on the next one. Bye, guys.